I'm taking on the challenge of raising a Belgian Malinois from scratch, and trust me, it's been an eye-opening experience so far. Belgian Malinois are a breed unlike any other, known for their incredible work ethic and strong-willed personalities. If you're considering getting one, you're probably already aware that they're often chosen by law enforcement and military organizations. That's because their intelligence, agility, and stamina make them perfect working dogs. But here's the catch. All of that energy and drive can be difficult for first-time owners to manage. Malinois require so much more than just the basics. They need a high level of commitment and understanding. One of the first things you'll notice as a Malinois owner is just how much energy they have. I'm talking about a dog that's ready to go at full speed from the moment they wake up until they finally collapse at night. A simple walk around the block won't cut it. Malinois need hours of physical activity each day, and if you don't give them that, they'll find ways to entertain themselves, which usually means trouble. In my case, I had to figure out creative ways to wear out my Malinois Max. We'd go on long hikes, play fetch until my arm was sore, and incorporate agility training into our daily routine. It wasn't just about tiring him out physically, though. He also needed mental stimulation to keep him from getting bored. The mental side of owning a Belgian Malinois is just as important as the physical. These dogs are thinkers. They're constantly analyzing their surroundings and looking for tasks to complete, which is why many of them excel in roles like search and rescue, detection, and protection work. But for a regular dog owner, keeping a Malinois mentally stimulated can be a challenge. I quickly learned that training sessions couldn't just be about repetition. Max would get bored if I kept asking him to sit or stay over and over. Instead, I had to introduce new commands and activities regularly, from scent work to advanced tricks. It kept him engaged, and I could see how much he enjoyed using his brain to figure things out. Another thing that caught me off guard was the Malinois' intensity. This isn't a dog that's going to be content lounging around the house all day. They thrive on having a job to do, and when they don't have one, they can become frustrated, which sometimes leads to destructive behavior. Early on, I made the mistake of leaving Max alone for too long without giving him something to occupy his mind. When I came back, I found he had torn through my couch cushions. Lesson learned. Malinois need a sense of purpose, and if you're not around to give them one, you better leave them with activities or toys that challenge them. Socializing. A Malinois is another important aspect of raising this breed that many people overlook. Without proper socialization, Malinois can become overly protective and even reactive. I made sure to expose Max to a wide variety of environments, people and animals from an early age. We went to dog parks, had playdates with other dogs, and even spent time in busy urban areas to get him used to different sights and sounds. It wasn't always easy. There were times when Max would get a bit too excited or anxious, but consistent exposure helped him learn to remain calm and confident in new situations. If you have liked the video so far, please consider subscribing. Understanding the Malinois temperament. Before diving into raising a Belgian Malinois, it's crucial to understand their temperament. These dogs are highly driven and thrive on having a purpose. They are independent thinkers, often making decisions on their own, and this can be both a blessing and a challenge. If you're looking for a dog that's eager to please without much prompting, a Malinois might surprise you. They require a firm but kind hand, and consistent leadership is key to developing a strong bond. Without it, their independence could lead them down the path of stubbornness or defiance. The importance of early training. Training needs to begin the moment you bring a Belgian Malinois into your home. These dogs are like sponges when they're young, soaking up new information and learning fast, but they also test boundaries. Early socialization and obedience training are non-negotiable if you want to shape a well-behaved adult dog. I realized quickly that establishing clear rules and boundaries was essential in our daily routine. Without those, my Malinois, Max, would try to push his limits, and it's much harder to correct bad behavior once it becomes a habit. The challenge of raising a high-drive dog. Many people don't fully understand what it means to have a high-drive dog like the Belgian Malinois. These dogs are not content with casual walks or brief play sessions. They crave high-intensity activities that challenge their physical and mental abilities. I found myself needing to incorporate games like fetch, frisbee, and even structured running sessions to meet Max's energy needs. Even then, I had to follow up with puzzle toys or training exercises to keep his mind engaged. Keeping up with a Malinois is no small task. How mental stimulation can prevent behavioral issues. Without proper mental stimulation, a Malinois can quickly develop behavioral issues, from excessive barking to destructive chewing. It's not uncommon to hear of Malinois destroying furniture or digging through gardens when bored. To avoid this, I invested in interactive toys and enrolled Max in obedience and agility classes. These activities not only kept him entertained, but also helped strengthen our bond. Engaging their brain is just as important as wearing out their body. And without a balanced approach, things can quickly go south. Dealing with separation anxiety. One challenge many Malinois owners face is separation anxiety. These dogs are extremely attached to their owners and may become anxious when left alone for long periods. I found this out the hard way when Max started whining and pacing the moment I left the room. To help him adjust, I had to slowly build up his tolerance for being alone. Using short absences to reassure him I'd always return. Leaving toys and treats to keep him occupied helped, but it's something you need to address early on, or you may come home to a stressed-out dog. The role of diet and nutrition. Proper nutrition plays a huge role in raising a Belgian Malinois. Their high energy levels mean they need a well-balanced diet rich in protein to maintain their muscle mass and overall health. And I quickly learned that cheap dog food just wouldn't cut it. Max needed premium, nutrient-dense meals to keep up with his active lifestyle. Plus, understanding which treats and supplements to include in his diet helped improve his focus during training sessions and kept him in peak physical condition. The emotional bond between owner and dog. One of the most rewarding aspects of raising a Belgian Malinois is the strong emotional bond that forms between dog and owner. These dogs are incredibly loyal and thrive on forming deep connections with their human companions. Over time, I began to notice how in tune Max was with my emotions. He could sense when I was stressed or happy, and his responses often matched my mood. This kind of emotional connection isn't something every dog offers, and it's part of what makes the Malinois breed so special. Why Belgian Malinois are not for everyone. While I've grown to love the challenge of raising a Malinois, it's important to recognize that this breed is not for everyone. If you're not prepared to commit to the daily physical and mental demands they require, you could end up feeling overwhelmed. These dogs thrive in active, structured environments, and without that, they can develop serious behavioral issues. It's essential to do your research and assess whether you have the time, energy, and lifestyle to accommodate a dog with such high needs. Raising a Belgian Malinois has been one of the most challenging yet rewarding experiences of my life. There have been moments of frustration, but also moments of pure joy when I see Max mastering a new skill or simply being his goofy, energetic self. It takes time, patience, and a willingness to adapt, but if you're ready for the challenge, a Malinois can be an amazing companion. Just remember that they're not like other dogs. They need an owner who can keep up with their energy, intelligence, and drive. In conclusion, raising a Belgian Malinois requires dedication, hard work, and a willingness to learn and adapt. By understanding and meeting their unique needs, providing adequate exercise, training, and mental stimulation, and staying patient and consistent, you can unlock the full potential of this incredible breed and enjoy a lifelong companionship with your Malinois. If you're a new dog owner or considering bringing a Belgian Malinois into your family, I hope this video has given you a better understanding of what to expect and how to succeed. Share your own experiences with raising a Malinois in the comments below, and be sure to check out our next video on dog training tips and tricks.